think I got a decent cube today.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's wrong?
I'm not having a good morning.
What do you mean?
I woke up. My balance is off today for something. I'm not talking about my regular balance. Just
You're off?
I'll talk about it on the air.
Are you off, bud?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me, man.
All right. Well, just save it. I mean, unless you're really need.
No. I want to save it for the air.
Unless you really need me to help you, I can. You go to the hospital.
No, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just getting ready for the show.
I know, dude. That's why I'm not.
No, I'm not. Like I'm not trying to. Do you need me to stop this and help you?
No, I'm fine. Just do what you need to do.
I'll be in my office. Do you need anything from me? Need a star or anything?
I might in a few. Blitz gave me some stuff, so.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning.
5 minutes. You need a candy bar, Pat?
What's that?
Do you need a candy bar?
Yeah, I'll take a payday.
Come up and get one. Maybe you need to get some blood sugar going or something.
Freaking Pedialyte.
Here, get a candy bar in there.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Thank you.
You okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We're gonna save it for the airport.
At the tower, we will be 1 minute away. At the tower, we will be 30 seconds away. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
I didn't get laid until I got in radio.
Really?
Yeah.
So wait, you were a virgin?
I was up until 20. My alcoholic program director at the Crow was passed out on the couch next to me,
And you were.
and I got my first piece of ass.
Was
Took
it
advantage of the guy.
Was it red?
No, not him.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show has been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of your listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this production without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is strictly prohibited.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. My bad. Hopefully this is royalty-free, Pat. It's from one of the royalty-free deals
I'm sure it is.
that I got. You might want to get me one more by the end of this week.
Okay, I'll make
Maybe
you one. I'll make you one today.
today, or as long as I get one by Friday. Just need one. So I'm adding to my collection now. Okay, buddy?
All right.
Now, it's a YouTube Wednesday on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. With regards to importance and seniority, our on-air collection ensemble is myself, Blitz, Tuttle, and Barely Employed. Should just be very happy to be here. The lovely Janessa.
Hello.
Hello. Tuttle.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a YouTube Wednesday, and as depressed as you are right now, maybe perhaps like at 10:05 when you're laying, on our professional massage table, face down, ass up, with some basketball shorts on, and the lovely Janessa Brazil is showing you that she used to be. Did you know she used to be a massage therapist?
Yeah, I did.
Is that okay that I said that, Janessa?
That's fine.
That's no secret, is
No.
it? No. So she used to be not the kind that Robert Kraft goes to, but legitimate ones. Oh, look at
Emil Gerard, cheer $10 cash.
Thank you.
hello, happy. I finally had a hard time to blah blah. What's it say?
Hello, happy. I finally had the time to give you guys a tip. Hey, Bubba, I have a YouTube channel on Bitcoin and crypto. If you want any info, I can help you.
That stuff scares me.
Yeah, it is a little scary.
Like I don't know anything about it. This crypto blockchain.
Kevin Hazlett's making bank on it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think Kevin Hazlett could probably break it down for me, like he's talking to a third grader, maybe perhaps. So anyway, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. We're exclusively on YouTube today. And at 10:05, it's the Janessa owes Tuttle a $15 massage. And then TLC immediately after your massage, Tuttle.
Yes.
This is all live on YouTube, youtube.com/Bubba Army. And then at noon, I'm interviewing in the Bubba Unsponged segment. I'm interviewing Opie from Opie and Anthony. Is his real name's Greg Hughes, right?
Yes.
Does he prefer Greg, or can I do like?
He goes by Opie.
All right, so just Opie.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
You can ask him, but he goes by Opie.
Okay. And then at 1, that's at noon to 1, and then 1, NHRA Funny Car Champion Ron Capps will be on. And Blitz, did you see who I have for next Wednesday?
Yeah, I did.
There was
Stuttering John.
Yeah, I did see that. That's right.
Hey, Stuttering John. What, Tuttle, you taking a shiz on it?
No. No, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, I saw.
No, I saw it.
Yeah, whatever.
I think it'll be a good one.
What is so the show's getting ready to start 5 minutes before we go on air on fine radio stations like 105.5 Florida Man Radio, Orlando, 98 Rock, Charleston, Extra 90.5 Peterborough, Ontario, and then a little cluster in Tampa. We're running 3 deep in Tampa.
That's awesome.
Did you know that they're also playing in Tampa on AM 820, 96.7 Hillsboro, and 98.3 Pinellas? Did you know that they replay the show in afternoon drive?
Oh, no kidding.
Cool.
We're getting around.
Yeah, we are like we're running like loose, like a loose chick in the 90s dancing at Dollhouse, like an old Dollhouse chick.
Yep.
Dollhouse is the best, by the way.
Love that place.
Tuttle, you ever been to the Dollhouse?
Yeah, I have been. I've been there once. Yes.
Yeah. So we get ready to start the show, and Tuttle goes, I think I'm having a panic attack. And I go, well,
I don't know what it is.
Is that not what you said to me?
I am, because
And I'm trying to get ready for the show.
It didn't start out as a panic attack. I woke up this morning, and my whole chemical imbalance is off.
You mean your whole chemical balance is imbalanced.
Yeah, and I just had this feeling of.
Are you being a drama queen?
No, I'm not being a drama queen.
All right.
Like,
So
I woke up this morning.
Did you stop any particular?
Well, I've been weaning off of my psychotropic drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up this morning just with a big feeling of despair, no hope. I went into the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and just stared at myself for a while. And
I feel like I'm listening to a depression podcast.
never mind, Bubba. If you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it.
No, I want to hear
Because
it.
seriously,
Hold
on.
God damn it, I wanted to go in and effing kill myself this morning.
All right. Well, hold on. Listen to me.
Maybe you shouldn't get off of it. Maybe you have to stay on it.
Hold on, Pat. I'm just trying to peel this back a little bit. Don't
And
turn
you're
it
calling
around.
me a drama queen. This is why I didn't want to do this.
On Tuttle, and I told you this a few minutes ago,
I know.
but they do tell you the worst thing to do when you're having a panic attack or anything like that is look in the mirror.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? On my best day, I don't want to look in the mirror.
I'm doing better now that the show started.
If I won the lottery, I wouldn't want to look in the mirror. Listen, so what's
Now
wrong?
that the show has started, I'm feeling a little bit better that I keep my mind off of things. But seriously, I wanted to tie the bed sheets up in my room.
For what?
And because I didn't want to live.
Pat, this is a very serious thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not joking with you. That's why it's so scary.
Well, I want you to know that I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just trying to be a smartass and bust some balls around here. And
Distract you a bit.
I didn't know that you're being for real here.
Yeah, I'm being for
Yeah,
real.
I can feel it. I can see it.
Are we
It's for real.
shooting? Are we shooting?
Yeah, I could tell this morning he wasn't doing good.
Yeah, he
Is this
does
shoot- is
not.
this a
understand.
shoot?
200, man. I'm not.
All right, I got you. So what can I do?
There's nothing you could do. There's nothing nobody could do for me. This is just the way that I am.
Well, first of all, I hope you know that that's not the answer. That's not even.
But I have no hope. I
do you
feel
mean you
like
have-
nothing.
what do you mean you have no hope?
This morning, I know
Buddy.
that I have a lot going on for me, man, but I felt so bad I did not want to live anymore. That's how bad it was.
But can I ask you a question?
I don't know. If I knew, I could fix it.
Okay, hold on.
Depression just comes out of nowhere.
All right. So hold on. Is there anything that might be bugging
No,
you?
things are going well in my life. That's the weird thing. It hasn't been better.
I've been there, Tuttle. Actually, I understand. You just don't know what it is. I get it.
So you don't probably want to feel this way, and you can't understand why you're feeling this way because it seems like everything
Things going well for me.
are going good for you. You know, like there's no, your parents are healthy. That sometimes brings you down. You got a good roommate. Your living conditions. You're not staying with some, listener that could throw you out at any time. I mean, you and Lummy, as much as you screw around with each other, you love each other at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Colton's close by.
Like I have two best friends.
Right. And, you have your little brat pack here at work, with you and Stone Joey Logano and your little lunch bunch. And you guys, you got like a little sense of camaraderie with couple of your boys.
It started yesterday after the show. I didn't even go to Taco Tuesday. I went straight home.
So it started so do you think that it's 100% chemical and not?
That's all I can explain because everything's good right now.
So if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. But you said you started slowing down on your
Risperidol.
Yep. And you told me earlier that you didn't take it.
I haven't taken it in a day because I ran out.
Did you take it yesterday?
Yeah, I took it yesterday.
But you didn't take it today.
I didn't take it. No.
But you said you started feeling bad yesterday.
Yeah.
So it probably is not that. But it could be because you lowered your dose.
Now, do you have any left or you're out?
I have to go get it filled today.
Today.
Yeah.
Do you think that might be the issue?
I hope so because if not, I'm in a lot of trouble.
How long have you been on this lower dose now?
It's been going down by a quarter every 3 months I go and see him.
So you've been on this same dose now for 3 months?
No, about a month right now.
And you didn't take it, you missed today, or you didn't take, or you ran out, one of the two. I mean, you're right.
Now I need to get it filled. But
so
if you walk in my room right now, you could see the bed sheets were tied up.
Did you talk to Lummy? Did you go get
No,
him
I didn't
up?
wake him up. I'm not. This is not a work. This is not me crying for attention or anything. This is.
But Tuttle, just so you know, there's a lot of people listening that are probably going through the same thing.
Yeah, maybe we can help them.
And honestly, that are probably worse off.
Also, I've felt this way before. So what happens is everything's going great in your life right now. So the fear of it going bad scares you.
Yeah.
So subconsciously you're like, oh crap.
That's how I feel every
things might
day.
go bad.
Me and Blitz spend 15 minutes a day wanting to know when the carpet's going to get pulled out from underneath us.
But it was just scary because I've never been that close. This, I don't anybody think that this is a cry for attention.
Well, really,
or
no,
me
it's
trying.
not. It's not a cry for attention, but it's a cry for help that we need to listen to.
Right.
I'm not taking it as an attention. I'm taking it as I'm kind of freaked out because I want to help you, and the last thing that I want, or that anybody wants, and the last thing that you really want is to kill yourself. I mean, you're way better than that.
I understand that, but the pain and the despair and the no hope and feeling of just despair is. I didn't even recognize myself in the mirror today.
Well, that's why they tell you not to look in the mirror. That's very common.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before, and also
Google it. I mean,
you need to go what I go with: no selfies and no looking in the miror. That's what I go with.
But
I'm doing real good on it.
But Tuttle, I'm serious. That's the one thing they do tell you is if you're having a panic attack, don't look in the mirror.
Yeah, because it increases my panic attack 10. Who's this? Mark out of Ohio.
Good morning, Bubba. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for taking my call. Tuttle, may I call you Pat?
Yeah.
Pat, I dealt with depression for a good part of my life, and I hear the pain in your voice. I know you're shooting right now. Now listen, there's a few things you got to keep in mind. Number one, positive affirmation. You're worth it. You're totally worth it. It's never, ever worth dying over whatever it is that is weighing down on you right now. Number two, focus on a happy place. Take, for example, like Janessa when she was washing the window for you last Friday.
Yeah.
And always remember that you're never alone.
I feel alone.
There are hundreds and thousands of people that love you, that
I take
want
back all the
nothing but
mean
the
things
best
I said
for
this
you.
past weekend. I really do. And can you take those off your phone?
I got rid of them.
Good.
Thank you,
Bubba the
man.
Love Sponge forced his employee to kill himself after calling him a
We love you,
CSer.
Tuttle.
Thank you,
It's
Mark.
not that I know that I'm loved.
Yeah, no,
man.
it
I
has
know-
nothing to do with that.
I don't like. I'm just off. I just woke up. I knew something wasn't right this morning.
The one day you're gonna get an unbelievable therapeutic massage from a very hot chick is the day you come in, poopy pants. And I'm like saying, I'm working with you. Like I'm not trying to make fun of you.
He
I'm like,
can't help it though.
I know.
You know, it's just
we should
it's
start
there
that.
and he can't
We should
control
start that
it.
massage immediately.
You know,
Tuttle, I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing.
I
I'm just
know
trying
you
to make
still
you
got
laugh.
to. No, I understand
I mean,
that.
I'm
You
here
still
to-
got to do a radio show.
Right.
I get that, and that's why I came in here because I thought it would help me get distracted and not think
he
about
did the right
things.
thing.
All right, hold on. We've got a lot of people trying to help you. Robert out of Charleston, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
So I've had some seriously bad stuff going on lately with my family and with my job, and I have my wife threatening to take my son away from me. I have, my boss, basically making me hate my job.
Sure.
It's been really, really rough. I can totally relate to what he's going through. But the one thing that will always get you by and just remember is just tomorrow is going to be better. And the number one.
But what
way
if
to
it's
do
not,
that-
though?
Well, the number one way to do that is just to believe in yourself and just have faith that you can make a difference to make yourself happy. So, like, if being with Lenny makes you happy, go do that. If anything can help you take your mind off of it, definitely do that. But the number one thing you can always do is just face your problems and just move on and just know that tomorrow's going to be a better day.
Thank you, Johnny. Inspirational. Appreciate it.
I was gonna say, Mr. Cliche. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, appreciate it, buddy. Hi, go ahead.
Hey, Bubba. So I was going to offer to, bring Tuttle to a meeting today because I was going to head to one this morning. So
Take
he
Tuttle
was
where?
going to an AA meeting.
I don't know if he's part of AA.
Well,
No, but although he's been sober, he's still an
always allowed to
alcoholic.
come.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's really good people there. And if he wants to vent to people that are willing to listen, that's where I think he needs to go.
Can you email me, please?
Yeah, Tuttle at
Tuttle@gmail.com.
There you go, giving out your personal email again.
Unless under these circumstances.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
TUDDLE@gmail.com.
Tuttle at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only supportive emails, please.
And D-pics.
Man, and I'm sorry.
Supportive emails and D-pics only. I mean, we got a guy that's right there on the verge, and we're telling him D-pics, D-pics.
And look, I'm not.
I think Tuttle would laugh about it.
No, I would.
Tuttle, listen,
laugh
I mean,
about
it.
we're the only show that can turn a guy that's fixing to kill himself into funny and make him not kill himself, on trying to get a little laugh at him. Rib on yourself.
But I don't want. I debated on not even coming in because I didn't want to bring the show down. Like, I know we still got to be entertaining and be funny and put on a good thing. And I know that the listeners. I know that the listeners.
I didn't have to do a Tuttle off himself show.
No, but I also know that the listeners. This is the last thing they want to hear about my problems.
I mean, have you ever thought
but
about
Tuttle, like I said, there's a lot of listeners that are going through the same thing. That think that they're the only ones going through it.
And Tuttle, listen to me. Here's what you have to kind of realize. is there's a lot of listeners out there that are really going through what you are, right? Like they're right there on the edge, but we are the one things that they enjoy in life. And if one of us kills ourselves, well, then they're going to kill themselves.
I do have to say, I have to congratulate you. It's really brave for you to come on the radio and share what you're going through with us. So that's
chick talk
that's
right
pretty
there.
great.
And
I'm gonna have to, chick talk.
I'm gonna have to talk to Lummy too, because
You're gonna move out?
No, I need
Tommy, easy money. Tuttle, tomorrow's always better, and he gave us $10 for a super chat. So hold on, what do you got to talk to
I hope
Lummy
I didn't
about?
break his fan, because
If you broke his fan, hold on, hold on.
I had it tied up.
Hold on, whoa, just can we do some commercials and come back and talk about this? Because this is going to be an hour in itself. You actually
you broke Lummy's fan?
I didn't break the. I didn't.
You had the bed sheet tied to the fan.
Yeah.
Let me do words. Hold that. No.
Lummy's rich. A fan means nothing to him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I took it down, but I pulled on it a couple of times to see if it was going to support my weight.
And it didn't. Thank God Lummy didn't. Thank God and Lummy put the cheap fan in there. Yeah. And we didn't put the one that you hook up to the beam.
Got it screwed into drywall.
Yeah, thank God Lummy screwed it into drywall.
Light up the darkness. Luckily, Cheap Heat has a very low flash point.
I'm burning. My lungs are burning.
We'll be back to the Bubba Radio Network after this.
Pat?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, doing the show's helping.
Do I need to do I need to call somebody and get?
No, I'm.
Get you in a straight jacket, and take it to get some help.
I don't think it's at that point. I felt like.
Do I need to Baker Act you?
No, it's just this morning. I just felt like. I felt nothing. And it was a scary feeling.
You still gonna get your massage?
Yeah.
Longwood, hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking for intention.
I didn't say that.
No, people in the chat.
Did you do a cube?
Yeah, I did a cube.
I don't want to see it. Just keep it to yourself.
Easy. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, James Eaton. Thank you. Hi, J-Tiz. Thank you, Tyler Durden, for the $10. Says, we love you, Tuttle. You have an army behind you. I know, Goldie. I'm covered up today. And Donnie Diaz just tipped $10. How about a group hug for Tuttle? Show him you all care. Tug, keep your head up. It sucks now, but it always gets better. Thank you. Good morning, Stuck in the Unstop.
Blitz, I texted you something I need you to look at.
Thank you, Janessa Mark. He is the man.
All right, here we go. I'm sore, Janessa, are you?
Oh my goodness. That's not even the word to describe it.
Like, somebody just beat the shit out of me. Live from the OG Royalty Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. There's a nice little pick-me-up right there. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Today on Wednesdays I should say, we're exclusively on YouTube. YouTube.com/Bubba Army. This show will be live till 10. And then Tuttle's scheduled to have an on-air massage live on YouTube and Bubba Army Radio by our lovely co-host, who's fifth in line, Janessa. But Tuttle, and then at noon today, I'll do Bubba Unsponged, which is a 1-hour interview with Opie from Opie and Anthony. And then at 1, I'll do Ron Capps, an interview with him and Bubba Unsponged. So
busy day.
Busy day. Tuttle, a lot of people are concerned about what you're going through right now. And me, I'm very concerned, especially with the information that you gave us prior to going to commercials. Longwood, you're on the air. Hello.
What up, Tuttle, man? What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
You all right, man? I mean, look, dude, you know right now there's plenty of listeners, people you can reach out to talk to, man. You know, you can always hit me up anytime you want to. Matter of fact, I haven't heard from you since you stopped seeing Casey anyways, man. Dude, just relax, buddy. You're doing great, man.
Does this have anything to do? So is this like maybe a trifecta with the Casey deal,
No.
the not drinking, and the Resparol?
No.
I was just saying I haven't heard from him since then. Like, we used to bullshit. We used to bullcrap back and forth all the time and have a good time. But since then, I haven't heard from him. I'm trying to tell him he could always call me and reach out to me.
Yeah, I've tried calling you before, and it goes just straight to voicemail. So,
Oh, my God.
no, I really have tried calling you.
Yeah, I know you have called me, and I got right back to you on Facebook Messenger.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, Longwood,
man.
thanks. Tuttle.
Iggy McGillicuddy with $10.62.
Love you, Tuttle. Shake it off, cuh.
Love you, Tuttle. Shake it off, cuh. That's the best right there. That's the battle cry with Iggy, from Iggy. Love you, Tuttle. Shake it off, cuh. So before we went into commercials, you talked about you were going to apologize to your roommate Lummox, who owns the home that you live in, and he's just, he's the great. He's part of your 3-person ensemble known as TLC. You guys are like the Three Musketeers,
Yeah. I mean, I've never had
Colton and Lummy.
I've never had closer friends than I ever had before with these two.
So you live with Lummy. Lummy's got a nice place. He just hung a new ceiling fan. And so earlier today, you opened up the show in a semi-panic attack saying that last night you were thinking about killing yourself.
Not last night, this morning. I woke up feeling so bad.
What
despair.
About what time? If we can kind of timeline through it a little
4:20 this morning.
All right, so that's your normal time when you wake up. It wasn't like you woke up 2 hours early. You woke up about when you usually wake up.
Well, I woke up, it was about 30. I usually don't get up till 4:20. I woke up probably about 30 minutes before that and couldn't go back to sleep, so I just laid and tossed and turned.
Like at 4 o'clock, you get up, you're just in bed tossing and turning, you can't sleep the extra 30 or so minutes. And at what point, the minute you woke up, you just felt
it was just
blah?
It just was an emptiness. Like, I felt nothing. There was nothing. Donkey teeth with $19.99.
Thank you, Donkey.
A Janessa massage is worth living for.
It was just...
the day I was going to kill myself wouldn't be the day I was going to get a massage from her.
It's hard to explain, like, true depression. Like, everybody thinks that they may be depressed, but to have...
I can assure you I'm depressed. I can assure you, but I just try
to the point where
I've thought about killing myself. When I lived in that trailer back there, I absolutely thought of it. A friend of mine had to come take the gun away from me. Janessa knows the story. Yeah, I've thought about it. But then I think about all the people that rely on me and all the people that love me, mostly my son and my mom and my dad. I mean, just think about what that would do to your mom and dad.
If anyone's ever going to do that with a gun, just give me the gun.
See, and these people are idiots. People are saying this is a work, trying to get out of paying for Colton's dad's damage to his truck. I mean, that's the last thing that I'm thinking of. So you guys are a bunch of goddamn idiots, and this is why I did not want to talk about this, because I know that people...
Hold on, I didn't make you talk about this.
No, I know that. That's why I probably shouldn't have brought this up, because people are insensitive pricks.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. But there's a lot of people that rely on you, and there comes a point where you got to... If you were just some single dude and your parents had already left us, and you didn't have any friends, and you didn't have a bright career and some talent, then I'd be like, I'd never tell anybody to kill themselves. You never say that.
Plus, you just opened a bank account.
Yeah, you just got a bank account and a massage from a hot Brazilian.
Everything's going well, man, but this morning, I woke up with no hope.
All right, well, I wake up with no hope most of the time, so I'm just good at masking it. And I'm not saying you can mask it any better than I'm not saying that makes me a better person.
I hurt so bad that
You're doing great, Tom.
I hurt so bad this morning that I would rather not live and stop the pain that I was going through this morning.
I bet you by the end of today, you're going to be better.
I bet you at 10:05 when she puts her first little Brazilian touch on your glutes, that might just, turn things around. And I'd certainly be willing to try. I'd stick around till 10:30 if I was you. There can't be anything that sucks about that, can there? Hello?
Yeah. No,
Well, at this point, he can win the lotto, and he won't be feeling too good.
Tuttle, if you won the lotto and you're acting this way, I'd just happily smack the crap out of you.
I was going to say, no offense to anyone, but when you're feeling like that, the last thing you want someone touching your body all over.
Yeah, I was going to say that if you wanted to postpone the massage.
Oh, Tuttle, is that what this is? Do you have anxiety about the massage?
No, I was actually looking forward to it.
All right, if you want, the massage is still on the table, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
You just let us know if you want it or not.
Now,
I'll have my girl rub you down. Janessa, rub him down.
I want him to enjoy it. I don't want him to be depressed.
So Tuttle.
Let's make it another
You
thing.
get up. You
could be Joey Logano right now changing dirty diapers.
Yeah, dirty goat.
He just held it up. It's disgusting.
Ew.
Was it on? Is on the slate? There's
Yeah.
a little bit more of a delay on YouTube, but we'll get it here in a minute. Here, stand by.
Here, Janessa, can you take care of the cheers? I can't read chat today.
Yeah, don't read. I got it.
This chat really got you.
Oh, that's nasty.
Thank you, Joey. I'm not ready for my goat segment yet. I'm trying to keep Tuttle alive. So, Janessa will do the super chats today, and it's touch and go as to whether Tuttle's going to get a 10 o'clock massage. So Tuttle,
That's up to him though.
right? Yeah. Touch and go, like with regards to his his call. So Tuttle, don't read, minimize chat. Just participate on the show.
Iggy just gave $10.62. Todd needs a rescue pup, someone to take care of.
Shoot style.
We
need to get you. You think you need a puppy?
No, Lumix has a dog.
And it hates you.
No, it growls at me every once in a while.
So Tuttle, you wake up this morning about 4 o'clock and you go and look into the mirror,
in the bathroom,
and they're saying that's the worst thing to do for whatever reason.
Yeah, because I didn't even recognize myself. I looked.
Did you have your glasses on?
No.
Well, you probably should have put your glasses on. You could have seen.
But I looked in my eyes. I didn't even look like my real self.
Yeah, that's why they tell you not to do that.
Because
you probably looked fine to absolutely everybody else.
But you look like
start
looking old.
No, I looked hideous. I looked like a monster.
Yeah, and I'm sure you looked fine to absolutely everybody
else. So my mom says the minute I walk in, get used to it. Tuttle, so earlier, just a few minutes ago before we got distracted.
99-cent floors, $20. Janessa, give Tuttle a hug.
It's the only show that can do a telethon and entertainment at any time. So Tuttle, you said that you got the sheets, and you may have broken Lummy's fan by testing out how strong it was.
Yeah, I tied it around. I took it down before I left, but
you took what, the rope down or the sheet down?
Yeah, I took it down.
I
tied it around it,
around the base. And then what? Put pressure on it?
And yeah, I did.
Any of the drywall come down?
And it started on one side where the support thing
drywalling
came out.
Started fish flaking off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that. We'll get that fixed.
It's okay. I'll have my neighbor do it.
It's okay. I'll get it fixed. Just don't kill yourself.
What's his neighbor's name, Tuttle?
Richard.
I'll have Richard do it.
Richard will fix it for me.
He's really good at that stuff.
He'll make sure we hang it the right way.
I'll give him some fish.
So, if it would have not,
I probably would have.
If it would have had the support that it needed,
it probably would have happened.
I hope you know this. And I didn't get an answer from Blitz on his text.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. But, Tuttle, you're almost putting me in a position as, the head of this radio network and the head of this business and your direct supervisor or whatever I am here and your friend, you're almost putting me in a trick bag where I have to Baker Act you for what you've said on the air, that I need to Baker Act you for your own good and to cover my ass because what
72-hour hold in the saw shed.
So, but Pat, what I'm saying is legally, I
didn't mean to pitch you in that situation.
I think legally I need to cover my ass as a friend, as a business owner, as an employee that has told me what you told me, and not just did you tell it to me, but you told it to the whole world. If somebody didn't Baker Act you, we could be liable.
Yes, I don't think I know we should call somebody.
I just can't slough this off by saying, okay, Pat, we're going to be all right. I'll see you tomorrow. We got him on that one. That was a great hell of a high spot. If something would happen from this second forward, it would be on me.
It wouldn't be on you. Why would it be on you? It's my own choice.
Because you've given me reasonable data to think that you could potentially hurt yourself. I mean, I think you're going to get mad at me if I call the police and have them take you away right now, and then you're going to get mad at me for doing that, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I don't, but now I feel as if I got to.
You have to.
Does anybody have an opinion on that, Blitz? I mean, like Cave, like help me here. I'm not.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Tuttle, what do you think you need?
I just need to be around people. That's all. I need, because right now doing the show and talking is helping me a lot. It really has. It's helping me just being around here because I like doing this, but just being here and able to talk about it.
You attempted it though.
No, I did not attempt it. I did not have it around my neck. I pulled on the sheet to see if it would hold my weight, and that's it.
So what happens if I don't call? I'm going to worry. I'm going to absolutely worry to death. To the point is, even if I had you come stay with Janessa and I would have to have one or her or I up the entire time.
Bubba would have to camera up the bedroom.
And I'd be in my office. I don't know what to do.
So I'm not backpedaling on anything. Guys, I swear to God, I hate the listeners.
Tuttle, stop looking at the chat, please. Just stop. Look, like I'm telling you right now.
Pieces of crap.
Listen to me. I'm telling
None of you guys would say this in my face.
Listen to me, Pat.
There's more good people saying good things than bad.
I'm telling you right
though.
now, Pat, that you need to turn off chat. In fact, you know what, Pat? I think that you might need to go off the air. You just maybe need to go and lay down in the green room, or we need.
And that's not a punishment at all.
No. Not
because you didn't do anything wrong.
Not in a punishing way. I hold on. Here's what I prefer, Pat. I would prefer you stay on the air with me, but you can't even have the YouTube channel up. Like you need to have nothing on your screen. And if you can put nothing on your screen so you're not reading that nonsense.
That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because people are just going to be dicks.
So do me a favor.
But they're not, Tuttle. There's a couple people maybe.
Yeah, there's more good people than bad. I'm looking at it right now.
So, Pat, and listen, buddy, if you want to stay on the air, you have to take off. You have to put nothing on your screen.
And there's nothing on my screen except my instant messenger.
All right, cool. That's it. All right? You can check your emails, check your phone, whatever. I just don't want you looking at chat. And if you do that, I can keep you on the air.
Okay.
If you think you need to go lay down, go lay down. I support that as well. Not in a punishment, you're thrown out of the studio deal, but in the what will make you feel better type of situation. That being said, if you were in my position, if you were me and I was you, and I had just said the stuff that you had said, and you were the boss, and you're at the end of the day responsible and liable for everything that happens in here, would you call the authorities and have you Baker acted and observed for 72 hours? If you were me.
I'm not going to be mad at you if you do. I mean,
he's crying out for help.
I'm not. It's not a cry for help. I'm just. I need
to cry out for help. That's what it is.
It's not a cry for help.
No, well, but it is. But you're not. It's not.
But you're not doing it.
Yeah, you're not doing it on purpose.
No, it's subconsciously.
Yeah.
I've been there.
My boy said he has something to say on Slate.
Listen, come over to me and Montes. We'll snap you out of that funk in a minute, buddy. I'll tell you that right now.
What's up, bye boy?
Bye boy, hi. By the way, I'm just trying to be funny. Go ahead, bye boy.
Yeah, I have a couple friends who have been Baker acted. It's a real hit or miss thing because mental health care in Florida is real bad. It's not always a good thing because a lot of my friends have said that it didn't help them at all, and it actually kind of made things worse, like being thrown into a mental ward and locked up. I think a lot of the times the best thing is to just keep around people and keep them distracted, and obviously see a professional and keep on your meds.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I felt like I had no hope this morning, and I just felt like that was my only.
It's like when I look at a pair of 36 jeans,
I just had to throw away or donate a bunch of my old stuff, like brand new shorts and stuff that I bought. I'm like, well, never gonna fit into those.
Those XLs.
Yeah.
No more skinny.
They
closet.
still had tags on and everything like that.
$48 for a pair of shorts.
I've been holding on hope for too many years. He's got to go.
Yeah, Tuttle. I mean, I get it, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do because I think that there, like Bye Boy said, there's a fine line where if I Baker act you, then it's 3 days of absolute just hell with a bunch of crazies and it just makes you resent me more because I sent you there. But if you do something stupid, then I'm going to be forever. I'll have to kill myself because I'm going to feel so bad about it.
I don't think I'm going to do anything to harm myself.
Iggy, $5.62. I'll pay for any costs associated with Tud's adopting a shelter dog.
They're big on you getting this dog.
They're loving.
Maybe we need to get you a little Pookie.
And I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Like,
You're brave. You're not. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
Maybe we need to get you a little Pookie. You'd look pretty cool. Dennis, hi.
Pay for the vet bills.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
When Pookie kicks it, I'm not getting another one. I'll tell you that right now.
I just spent over $600 yesterday, and I'm not done
listen.
yet.
Hey, Tuttle's having a medical emergency. You guys need to get him to an emergency room, and he needs to get in contact with the therapist who wrote his prescriptions. If you don't believe me, get Dr. Diaco up and ask him right now. This is no different than if Tuttle was there with a artery cut and spewing blood all over.
It's a little different.
It's a little different, but I get it. I'm on the verge of doing that. I just don't want to do the wrong thing.
Well, Tuttle needs to be under some professional care at this point.
What happens? Do I just call the police, or like what?
Maybe call his doctor.
Sir, what's the protocol on the deal?
Well, normally when you're dealing with a therapist, you sign a contract that says you won't commit suicide if you have and
yeah, but I mean contracts are broken all the time. Please.
Yeah.
Well, but come on, this is something you have with a therapist, and the idea is if you're feeling in a position where Tuttle is, you go to an emergency room and you sit there in the waiting room and you talk to the woman at the desk and you say, "Hey, I'm in this position. This is my therapist. I need to be in a safe place now, with medical care available."
All right, buddy.
That's where Tuttle is, and again, if you don't believe me, text Dr. Diaco right now. Get a medical doctor involved in this. See what he says to do.
All right, Dennis. Thank you for your insight. I mean, it's even tough to be a smartass about all this, trying to make it funny, and you just can't.
And I'm bringing the show down.
Mental health is just horrible.
And I'm bringing the show down. This is the last thing that I wanted to do.
No, you're not bringing the show down. We're trying to help you, bud.
Iggy, $5.62. Don't be embarrassed, Tuttle. I personally am glad you have admitted it. I saw it Monday, buddy. Therapists are bullshit hacks.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry. Iggy, you're getting me in trouble.
Let me do some words. Tuttle, work with me on what I need to do because I don't want to do the wrong thing.
Andy the Hogs Ghost, $4.99.
Hold on. Let me back. Hold on.
The dark and lurid radio drama continues after this.
I think the best way to tell the story is by starting at the end, briefly, then going back to the beginning.
On the Bubba Radio Network.
The threshold 10, Pat, for on air?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. And then
I just figured today was a special, so everybody, but all right. Got
but
it.
on hot mic, any amount.
Okay.
Any amount.
Thank you, Sasa. guys. Good morning, Brian. I'm trying, J-Tiz. Thanks, Tampa Terry. No, Doriano.
Hey, Larry. It's Bubba. We're gonna come right to you in about 3 minutes, okay? Yes, I can. Okay.
No problem. Good morning, David Tiz.
I gotta go. And I'm not even drinking energy drinks today. I got off those fucking things.
That's gonna make you even worse if you do. I'm telling you, that stuff makes your head weird.
Well,
Good morning, Catastrophic. Thank you, J Weezy. Dachshunds. Dachshunds. Yes, it is. Thank you, Donnie Diaz, for your $5. Tuttle life is much more beautiful. Maybe not as beautiful as Janessa, but close second. Love you, bro. Thanks, Donnie. Good morning, Greg H. Jimmy from Grass City. Good morning, Andrew. I know, Tampa Terry. I forget. Thanks, Doriamo. Me too. Portuguese is what they speak in Brazil. They speak Portuguese in Portugal too, yes, Tom.
Live from the OG Royalty Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Live on YouTube this morning. Also, Florida Man Radio, Orlando. AM 820 and a plethora. 2 FM front and deep in Tampa. Charleston, out of Iraq. Peterborough, Ontario. Tuttle, I got a guy who owns a mental health clinic His name's not really Larry. I'm putting him under protection. He's listening to the program right now, and he's a little concerned, and I think he can probably offer some insight. Three questions that I've been told to ask you is, do you still want to hurt yourself?
At this point, no.
What would make you feel better?
I don't know. If it was that easy, I would do it.
And do you want me to try to get you help?
Tuttle, when you say at this point, no, do you really think that? Because I don't think you think that.
No, I mean, I don't want to.
But you're still thinking it.
I value life. It's just I felt
There's still
so
doubt.
bad this morning that I was in so much pain.
Larry, I got you on protection, Larry. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, Tuttle, I emailed you a few weeks ago. I don't know if you recall or not, and offered up some therapy services. Do you remember that email?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Okay, well, that offer still holds. You know, what you're dealing with is manic depression. What you woke up to this morning was a moment of despair, which is typical when you have manic depression. So what you really need to
But why though this morning? I mean, like I said, everything's going fine in my life right now, and I don't understand why. Why? That's I don't understand. Why do I have to hurt so bad?
Well, that's what the therapist will help you uncover. I can't answer that in the context of this phone call. I can only provide a resource that ultimately can get you to that answer. And if you want to take advantage of that, that is the least restrictive way for you to get to the finish line. Bubba, you do not want to put him through a Baker Act. Boy was absolutely right. It's a big mixed bag of experiences, and most of them are not good.
Well, listen now, Larry. You're trying to act like I want to do it. I just want to not be.
No.
I don't want to be liable for if something happens and he disclosed this on my airwaves and I didn't responsibly do something.
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying that is whoever does it, whether he initiates it himself, it's a very jarring experience, and some people just don't recover from it, and it sends them into a tailspin. I don't believe, based on what I'm hearing, that Tuttle would not benefit from sitting down and talking with somebody. I think that's a reasonable first step. He hasn't demonstrated anything other than the verbalization of what he was experiencing this morning. And Bubba, to your point, if during that period of time where you were trying to reconcile this in your mind, if you would have verbally expressed that and then calmed down, nobody made a phone call for you, and the next day took over and things resumed some sort of normal for you. And Tuttle, that would be your reality tomorrow.
Thank you, Ryan Emery, for $10.
Yeah.
And Ryan Emery said that he's basically going through the same thing, Tuttle.
Yeah, Tuttle, think about how many people...
He said much love from Charleston.
Think about how many people, Tuttle, that you, in the midst of talking about this, is helping. Like, you're probably helping some people right now.
And Tuttle, let me explain something to you. I own a mental health practice. I have almost 200 people that work for me, and I'm a lifelong manic depressant, and I have therapy, and I manage it with medication. So you're talking with a guy that knows exactly what you're going through, and I have resources around me 24 hours a day, and I'll still wake up with despair.
But
sometimes, Tuttle, there's just not answers.
I understand that, but why though?
That's what there might not be an answer to, though.
Yeah, you got to change your quantification of your question. And you can't do that right now because you haven't talked to a therapist to understand why you shouldn't be
You got to
asking
change your
why in some
quantification
things.
of your question, Tuttle. You knew that. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
It's all about the
Bubba.
It's all about the
Break it down for me.
qualifications. It's all about the quantification of the question, cousin. Listen, Larry, thank you for your...
Can you email me again, sir, so I can get your all your good stuff, like your information and everything?
I will, and I sent an email to Blitz, too, because I was concerned. I think it was during the period of time where your email was down, though, but I'll resend everything to everybody, and my offer is to everyone that's on the show. It's not just for Tuttle. There was a lot of stuff that's going on in everybody's lives, and I just wanted to be a resource for everyone. This morning just happens to be Tuttle.
When Janessa
Thank
takes
you.
some
I'll
more,
take you up on that
more
as well.
I'll be calling you the day after Janessa takes some taurine. I'll tell you that right now.
The rest of us all have PTSD.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Larry, let me put you on hold. So let's see if Stone Joey Logano can get your phone number for us, buddy.
Sure, no problem, man. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
A lot of people want to chime in, Tuttle. Here's what I would like to do right now. Caveman or Blitz, if you guys could dispatch Colton and Lummy to the studios, I don't care what they got going on. This is somewhat of an emergency.
There's more people that goes through this than you would ever know.
Tuttle, have you talked to Caveman Lummy or Colton yet today?
No, they're both.
All right. Well, I need.
Have you been texting somebody?
Yeah, Colton's mom.
She's listening, isn't she?
Yeah.
Jackie and Doug. And what is Jackie saying? Tuttle, stop.
That you're loved, then you have a family and all that.
Yeah, and that you do. You do. You are loved, and you have a family. And, there's nothing you can't get through. You're outside of this little bit of a emotional hiccup. You're doing good.
It just needs to be managed. You can tell, like, someone has diabetes, and you can tell them you love them all you want. It's not going to cure it.
So, Tuttle, I'm going to, Jackie, get Colton's ass out of bed, and let me get your ass out of bed, and you guys need to come to the studio now as fast as you can. Well, without, running over people and stuff, but get here. Like, that's a direct order from me, because I need Tuttle's best friends. If Lummy and Colton don't get here, then I'm Baker acting you. Because that's how important they are to you, and that's how they can help me help you through this particular situation.
All right.
Blitz, would you agree with that?
I do.
Listen, I'm not. This is kind of a station emergency. All hands on deck. Like it's almost like when the emergency bell would ring. Dispatching Lummy and Colton to the studios immediately.
Emergency.
Code red.
D5W.
Give him a D5 with a ringer's lack. I think this is Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
So I just wanted to give you some background information because I ran big direct receiving facilities for a while, and they're not guaranteed to stay there for 72 hours. Within 24 hours, he would have to see a psychiatrist, and they would deem if he needed to be there for the 72 hours or longer, or involuntary. So that's a little bit about that information.
So you can. So hold on. If you get Baker acted. And they analyze you, pretty quickly, then they could let you go sooner?
Yes.
Okay.
And so also that most every county except the small ones, have a Baker Act receiving facility. And so anybody can walk in a receiving facility 24 hours a day. So it doesn't have to be you have to walk in the ER, you have to sit and go through that. You can walk into a receiving facility and speak to a mental health professional immediately. And then they can set him up with an appointment sooner than they could normally, because you have to deal, and I get it as a business owner, I deal with liability every day, and you have to worry about the crisis in hand. And how are you going to help Tuttle get his needs met right now to where the crisis can be managed to where he can get his answers he needs long term? Because he's not going to get those answers immediately.
And this crisis is public. This is not a private matter. Everybody knows about it now.
Right. And I didn't hear the first of the show. I was working, and I live in Washington State, so I'm just now getting off work, actually. But I hear this part, and I believe that I'm an expert when it comes to the Baker Act because I lived in Florida for years and ran those programs, and I think that people can have good and bad experiences.
So what would you suggest, Jennifer, I do?
I think you should walk them into a Baker Act receiving facility. I don't know which one you have closest to you. I think it's smart.
So maybe when Lummy and Colton get here, maybe they voluntarily we don't call the cops and they come get them, but we voluntarily walk through the front door and ask for help.
Yes, because this is the thing. That's where the trauma comes in because they're going to have to put them in handcuffs. They're going to, and that's not fun. That's not fun for anybody.
I'm not going to handcuffs.
No, and so that's why if you voluntarily walk yourself in there.
Yeah, they don't do any of that.
They don't do any of that.
Next thing you know, you get curbed, Pat, because they thought you're flinching.
Right. And so the good thing about receiving facilities and what the mental health law is for is that you have access to care. And so Not everybody has a bad experience.
Can we drop Tuttle off at a fire station?
No, you can't drop him off.
Say.
He's not a newborn baby that you want to give up. You can't do that.
Tuttle, I was just trying to get a laugh there,
I
buddy.
know.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Hey, but I think it's great that you called his friends. He needs people around him, but you have to deal with the crisis at hand. And, this is something that you need to deal with immediately because it's not going to go away and he's not going to get the answers that he wants immediately. And so just being able to talk to somebody is probably going to help him a lot and alleviate some of that stress that he has, and having his friends near and they can see him and see what he needs and how to, divert this crisis.
Colton just texted me.
Probably will help.
I really feel sorry for your boyfriend, Jennifer, because you just go on and on and on. You just drop.
I know. That's what my husband says all the time.
I got it, Jennifer. I got it.
Stop.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm a smart ass. I love you. Thank you for your help. That's what we're going to
Hey,
do.
maybe we
okay?
can take Tuttle to Scientology and they can fix him.
Oh, gee.
Colton's on his way. He just texted me.
Colton, do we need to put you in like one of those refrigerator movers like Anthony Hopkins and roll you in?
I mean, whatever you want to do.
Come on, bud.
Would you join Scientology?
Just so we can rib him?
So we know the ins and outs.
Will you join it as a rib? Tom, hello, you're on the air.
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
I have some insight because when I was younger, I was exactly where he is.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not going to claim I'm a professional. I'm not going to claim nothing. All I'm going to say directly to Tuttle is that he gets in that space because he convinces himself that he's not okay, that he's not good. And when you convince yourself of that, you don't want to tell anybody. You're embarrassed. I heard you say it.
Yeah.
That was my main problem. I locked myself into this box that said, I'm not okay. Even though I was a leader, people loved me, I was everything going for me. I was playing music. I was just should be having the greatest time. But in my box, I wasn't good enough.
It's the box of shame.
Yeah. And if you don't break that
that's what I call my bedroom.
99-cent floors, $10. Thank you.
And it's like, it doesn't matter, just telling yourself that, okay, I'm okay, and letting people know that you think you're not okay is the only thing that opens that box. And if you don't open it, you can get Baker acted, you can get meds, you can go do anything, and it's not going to change. The moment it changed for me was when I was faced with the fact that I had attempted what I attempted, and I was laying there naked in a friend's tub I was completely exposed. That's when my healing started. Unfortunately, I attempted what I attempted.
What did you attempt to do it?
I cut myself and went in the woods to pass out.
Well, I'm glad that that didn't work.
Yeah. Today I have children. I have a great life. I have my own business. It's $1 million business. Met a new lady in my life. Everything's
Tuttle,
great.
he went from cutting himself, rolling to the woods, to having a new lady and $1 million business.
That's what happens, though. It changes
my boy
like
right
that.
there. Yeah.
It changes your life because the like Janessa was saying, it's a subconscious call for help. Your subconscious wants to be exposed that you're in this box, and pretending that you're not in the box is not going to help you. Bubba is the king of exposing what is.
Hey, don't put this on me, buddy. Don't put this on me, my friend. I'm telling you that right now.
Blitz.
This is how I cry for help. Blitz. That's how I cry for help.
In that case, you guys are all in trouble.
Who does Blitz call out to?
Blitz.
And I don't care. I don't care what kind of studs are in the ceiling. There's no fan that's going to hold me up.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. You're not expecting with this person. And I think you got heat with this person. I think you had a conflict with this person over the years. If he answers. Hope he answers. Probably still sleeping. Who didn't have voicemail? Rob Gargiulo. This is Rob Gargiulo, Tuttle. And he got Baker acted.
Hi, you've reached Rob Gargiulo, host of The Rob Show, weeknights on 96 K-Rock. Please leave me your name and phone number, and I will call you back at my earliest convenience. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Rob, we just wanted to call you, let you know we listened to the Patcast the other day, the episode 1. It was really good. Can't wait for episode 2.
Hey, Tuttle, Blitz.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quit hijacking my voicemail.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rob, it's Bubba. Call me live on the air. Tuttle was contemplating suicide last night. For real. Like, this is 200 shoot. And I don't know if we should Baker act him. And I know that you got Baker acted, and it's not fun. And I wanted you to give me the ins and the outs. And like, this is for real. Like, we're being real on this one. So try to call me back, buddy. Kind of important.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. Message review.
Hey, Rob, we just wanted to call you let you know we listened to the Patcast the other day, the episode 1. It was
Blitz, you're
really
such
good.
a dick.
Can't wait for episode 2.
I'm sure that had a dick leaning to it, didn't
No,
it?
no, for real. He did just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Quit hijacking my voice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the best voice.
Rob, it's Bubba. Call me live on the air. Tuttle was contemplating suicide last night. For real. Like, this is 200 shoot. And I don't know if we should Baker act him. And I know that you got Baker acted, and it's not fun. And I wanted you to give me the ins and the outs. And like, this is for real. Like, we're being real on this one. So try to call me back, buddy. Kind of important.
If you're satisfied with the message,
Remember
press
his old
1.
co-host
to
here?
listen to your message. To send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2.
Urgent.
Thank you.
Yeah, his co-host
Patrick
Pat.
Welsh. Hey, so Rob did just start a podcast the other day called the Patcast.
I liked it. I liked Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh, so they started a new podcast called the Patcast.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Fantastic. So, Tuttle, I got Lummox and Colton on the way. Here's my proposal. Okay? And I hope you know that we're just tongue-in-cheeking some of this and trying to have fun because I'm trying to make you laugh because the one thing that you told me is that the one thing that's bringing you a little bit of relief is the show. That kind of, like, you're kind of getting your bearings a little bit about yourself.
It's making me forget about my problems.
Don't you think, and I'd like you to, I'd like you to give me your honest opinion, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I have your two best friends in the world, Colton and Lummy.
Did you actually get a hold of Lummy?
No, but
Because we've been trying.
Come to the studio, and whatever. We'll talk this out, and then at 10, or even sooner, I have them take you to the voluntary, admit yourself deal, mental health situation, and we get you some help. We don't call the cops and have them come.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
But I don't want to be locked up in some place I can't get out
No,
of.
if you go in by yourself, you won't get
Tuttle,
locked
I
up.
actually have done this before. I actually voluntarily walked in.
2 Fridays ago.
And it's not bad at all if you do it yourself. It's
So-
happened a few years ago.
So
I've done this.
Tuttle, I'll do anything you want me to. I'm your friend. Your job's not in jeopardy by all means.
Yeah, Tuttle, I think because you said earlier that you just weren't feeling good, but you didn't say that you'd done, you not necessarily attempted to do anything, but you got ready to.
But listen, I'm talking to you as a friend and a boss, and that is I'll stand by whatever you want me to do and whatever I can do. Listen, we've been making funny little snide deals, but I know deep down that that I love you.
I know you do.
And that I believe in you. And that I've done nothing but try to make you a star. You're knocking it out of the park with the capacity of the show. And
hey, we're back on in your hometown.
We're back on in your hometown. High stakes drama.
Quit drinking. I mean,
Yeah,
was so good.
where's quit drinking got me though?
But this is the hump on the road. Once you get over this, you'll be okay.
I
You just need help.
Tuttle, let's stop asking all these questions that
Yeah.
we can't necessarily answer because we're not trained professionals. We know that we're your friends and that we love you, and you need to help us understand what we can do to help you. I got Lummox and Colton coming to the studio, and my suggestion would be to have your two best friends take you to a voluntary facility and get some answers to these questions. People that are trained and people that do this for a living. Not a couple smart ass wisecracking radio personalities and a hot chick. You know, like would you consider that?
I just don't want to be. I do not want to be locked.
It's not a locked up thing. Plus, Tuttle, it's good to get other opinions of professionals. Maybe
I want to talk to somebody.
That's what I'm saying. But maybe
they
they have better ideas of something else you should be on or change
But I don't
doses.
want on more pills, though.
No, but I know that. But they might have better ideas of what to do.
This is Lummox. Not that we're going to get any, brilliant
I know
insight.
Cave has tried calling him a few times.
Yeah, I thought maybe if you recognize. This will piss me off, Blitz, if I can't get a hold of him. Because he was out till 4:30 in the morning at Hard Rock.
He wasn't.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8
Lummox.
He's fixing his fan right now.
I was say he's talking to Richard.
9 5
Yeah.
is not a.
Richard, will you hang my fan back up?
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any.
Son of a bitch. Not you, Pat. Eli, you're on the air.
Hey, Bubba.
Yes, sir.
So fan back from
What are you calling from? What are you calling from a submarine?
No, I'm working right now. I'm driving a truck.
All right, what do you got from you? Used to listen back in the 98 Rock days.
Yep, just big fan of you guys. Just wanted to talk to Tuttle. I know every situation is different. My mom went through the whole manic depression thing. I go through the same thing. I've had a lot of people talk and try and get me to go to a psychiatrist. I'm just not huge on the whole talking to somebody who gets paid to listen. I think the best idea, like you said, would have having Lummox and...
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it, Fred. DR out of Ocala. This ought to be some great stuff. What's going on, buddy?
Good morning, Bubba. Listen, I married into a family that has depression. My wife and two of her sons do. And they have peaks and valleys. And he's in a valley right now, and he needs support from his friends. And I would suggest not put him in the Baker Act him. Because
I'm not going to Baker Act him. I'm not Baker acting Tuttle. I'm asking Tuttle to have his two best friends in life after the show or before the show or whenever they get here to take him to a voluntary check-in facility, one that I don't think can hold you against your will.
Right.
And for him to talk to somebody about what he went through last night.
How much is this going to cost?
Don't worry about whatever it costs. We'll take care of it.
No, I don't. That's
Tuttle,
it's not what I want, though.
Stop, Tuttle. We'll find a way to take care of it, okay, buddy? Stop worrying about that nonsense. But that's what I propose, and I need you to tell me that is something that you would either want to do or not.
I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to somebody.
Then that's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know.
Forget about everything else.
And you need to go in voluntarily.
But I also don't. I don't want. I want to find out what's going on with me.
That's what they do.
But most of them, I've been to psychiatrists. I've been to therapists. And all they want to do is throw pills at you.
Colton, get your ass in here now.
Colton's on his way, but don't forget he lives far away.
Right. Just get in here, and if you can get Lummy in here as well, and we'll take it from there. Just hurry up.
Son, I'm just going to tell you this one time.
Word on the streets as the Bubba Radio Network returns after this.
CBD. Iggy, $10. We will cover you, Tuttle. We all got you. Everybody's saying we got you, Tuds. That's what I did. I started the CBD. No, we're not going to pump him with more medication. Thank you, Elizabeth Doherty. $1.99.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Lynn Bailey.
Thank you, Lynn Bailey.
Thank
Canadian.
you so much. Tuttle, see someone. Yay has your Bubba Army has your back.
Oh, that's Rob. What's up, motherfucker? Good. We're gonna be 4 minutes before we come back. I just wanted to call you. I'm off the air. And Tuttle's had a little bit of a situation, and we were contemplating on Baker acting him. And I know you've been Baker acted, and we wanted to talk about your experience. Some people are saying that it's horrible, and so I wanted to get your perspective.
Thank you, Elizabeth. She did 100 or 199.
Oh,
I thought I saw 199, but
I gotta call you later
maybe
today
I'm
about
wrong.
something pretty cool. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Hold on a second, okay? Thanks, Rob.
Lisa's two-fisted cul-de-sac, $99.99.
And a bitch ain't one. We'll come back on the air with that one.
Okay.
And Lynn Bailey.
Morning, Jamie. Thank you, Eddie.
Lisa's two-fisted.
Elizabeth Doherty, $99.99, and a bitching one.
Oh.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Liz. Hold on, did Elizabeth just give another one? Or the same one?
No, it was a $199 before.
Oh, okay.
I think she made a mistake, so she fixed it.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thanks, Tuttle's Great Poupon Grill. Thank you. Yes, Tom. Thank you for all your support, guys. Definitely more lovers than haters in
Hey,
here.
Rob, 1 minute, buddy, okay? All right, thank you, kiddo.
Thanks, Tampa Terry. I did it this morning. Feels soft. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to know if they do want that Tuttle Army. It's a little bit iffy. Morning, Colin Adams. I don't know. I don't think so, Colin. It hasn't mentioned that. Everybody wants to give Tuttle a hug right now.
Today's YouTube programming somewhat preempted by our medical emergency. Our former executive producer standing by, who now is the host of his own show on 96 K-Rock, Rob Gargiulo. The Rob Show. I think it's called The Rob Show. Tuttle's 10 a.m. massage with Janessa canceled. TLC canceled. And then I'll be on at noon for Bubba Unsponged with Opie from Opie and Anthony. And then, of course, Ron Capps from NHRA. Rob, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, Bubba. How are you?
Good. So Tuttle's having a little bit of a situation. And, the things that he said and stuff on the air, and publicly has me very concerned. And I feel as if, I almost need to responsibly Baker Act him to cover my own ass. And then I got to think.
And to get Tuttle help.
Well, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, hold on. You know what I mean. Of course. But then I remember when you worked for me, you were going through some bad times, baby mama drama and all kinds of nonsense. And your dad flew down and I was trying to help you and you got Baker.
No, but Rob, he was just trying to cover his ass.
Yeah, me and your dad were trying to strategically cover the great Gargiulo name and my business and make sure Ben was going to be okay. We really didn't care about you. But I think you got Baker acted, did you not? Or no, did you go down there? Did you go down there voluntarily or did they come get you?
I went down there voluntarily, but once you're in there, they don't let you out even if you want to voluntarily leave. You're stuck for 72 hours.
So if you went to, so if Tuttle was to go to a voluntary facility, because there are some people saying that it's gonna, you go down there and if
they don't automatically hold you for 72 hours.
They
can.
And then I had said, look, I'll be honest with you. I took some things that I probably shouldn't have, and it affected my mind. And I'm sitting in there, and they're interviewing me, and I just wanted the interview to be done, so I just told them whatever they wanted to hear. And by the time that was done, I was passed out in a wheelchair, and they wheeled me back. Next thing I know, I wake up, and they're telling me you can't leave until Monday when it's
when you pass out during the interview, probably not a good look.
Yeah. Did they do like a neck Dexter gimmick on you, or you just your gimmicks finally kicked in and you passed out?
The gimmicks finally kicked in, and then the thing is, they wake you up and they just keep giving you more gimmicks to keep you calm. So the rest of the time that you're in there, you're going, I just want to leave.
That almost sounds like a pretty good time to me, actually. Just gimmick me up like a big gorilla the entire time, then tell me what day I get to go. They got good food there?
The food's all right. The entertainment was more fun because you get to watch whatever. We watched all the Medea movies because that's what the one big girl in the place wanted to watch was Medea movies. So we watched Medea movies, Tyler Perry, the entire weekend.
So you walk in, and if they do keep you, it's like you're like kind of in jail?
Yeah, it is in jail. You can't leave until – my thing was I went in on a Friday, and since they didn't have doctors in on the weekend, they could not have a doctor see me until Monday that could clear me. And then the doctor came in on Monday and said, well, you still need to meet the 72-hour requirement. You can't leave until like 4 o'clock today. And they don't budge. They won't let you out. There's no getting out. The doors are locked, and if you start a problem, they'll put you in a straitjacket.
Oh. Well, I don't know if this call helped or hurt, to be honest with you. But
yeah, thanks, Rob.
Rob, how's your new show going?
Going good, man. Things are good down here.
You missed Tampa?
Did you move down there, Rob?
Yes, I'm no longer living in St. Pete. I live down here now.
Do you like it better?
Man, it's a long drive to do your Patcast.
Yeah, well, I was up there for the weekend to do comedy, but yeah, it's all right. It's down. You're missed down here, Bubba. A lot of people in the Fort Myers area call in and ask about you at night. How's the Sponge doing? I go, hey, you listen to him, you can still hear him.
Well, don't be mean about it.
Rob says who?
Who? Bubba who? Yeah. Bubba who? All right, hey, listen. Thank you for your insight, my friend, and
we're waiting.
Congratulations on everything.
And we're waiting for episode 2 of the Patcast.
We're waiting for episode 2, and congratulations on your new little boy.
Thank you, and congratulations on all your affiliates and everything. Seriously, with Tuttle, it's a last resort, man. I would do it only if you have to. If you're really worried about him, put it in there. Otherwise, I don't know if he's drinking again or what, but let him dry out. That's all I needed. I'm
not drinking.
He's been sober.
He's been sober 60 days.
He's been like 64, 65 days or something. He's been sober.
Good for him. Congratulations. Well, yeah, again, last resort, Bubba. Don't do it unless you have to.
Hey, yeah. Rob, can you text me the name of the place you went to?
Yeah, I'll have to look. To be honest, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'll look. It was in Largo. It's not a great facility.
No, that's why I want to know, because I've gotten a few texts, and I think, Tuttle, you might have got the same one about a facility that's actually pretty good. It's in this area.
All right. Hey, Rob, thank you, buddy.
Love you, Bubba.
Love you too. Bye, buddy.
I want to call out some of the tips that we got.
The big ones
Lynn
during the deal.
Bailey, was it 25 Canadian? Is that what it is?
It's about 3 cents.
Elizabeth Doherty, 99.99, and a bitch ain't one.
And Lisa's
And
two-fisted.
Lisa's also 99.99, and a bitch ain't one.
Tuttle?
Thank you.
Tuttle?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I mean, talking about it and being here has helped me out.
Scott, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to talk to Tuttle for a second. Just want to let you know, brother, last July I quit drinking as well. I checked myself in to a place, and just so you know, shoot style, if you do go in there, you cannot leave at any time for 3 days. So just be prepared for that, but it's going to be okay. Everything will work out, and you need this, brother, and don't worry about, like, I literally quit my job and everything. I left everything in life on hold and got help for myself. No, not for any reason. And I didn't get a DUI or anything and have to do this. I just wanted to do it for myself. You can do this too. And the show's still going to be here. We're here for you. I just want to tell you that, I support you, brother. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. So what we're going through here is we opened the show up today. By the way, for those that are listening to us on Florida Man Radio in Orlando, tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to have a University of Central Florida hex head art sign to give away. It's unbelievable. It's like $100 on their website, hexheadart.com. So I'll give that away Thursday or Friday for my Orlando listeners only. We're going to do a Gamecocks for South Carolina, Peterborough, probably a Toronto Blue Jays. Tampa, either a Tampa Bay Devil Rays or a University of South Florida Bulls. So each market will have their opportunity. This coming Friday, Thursday or Friday happens to be Orlando and Florida Man Radio. So Tuttle, we opened the show up today about, 5 or 3 or 2 minutes before 6. Tuttle's in the studio. We're off air. And he's like, I almost had a panic attack last night, and I could just tell something was off. So we've spent the majority of the show talking about what Tuttle went through last night. And if I could paraphrase Tuttle, you woke up about 30 minutes earlier than you usually do. You felt super, super sad, depressed, lonely.
Just an emptiness.
Just emptiness. You attempted to hurt yourself.
Yeah, I tied a bed sheet around
the bed sheet around the ceiling fan, see if that would hold him. Now, when you left this morning, was the bed sheet still there?
No, I took it down because I didn't want Lummy to know.
But the reason why you say you didn't do this is because it wasn't going to hold you as you pre-tested it.
Yeah.
And you come here today, we start the show, and this is what we are speaking about. And we're getting mixed signals from people as to whether the voluntary mental health place holds you for 72 hours. That's not what you want.
Yeah, but I don't know. Now, if I get Baker acted and I go into this, is this all going to be on my permanent record from now on?
Nope.
Like, is this?
It will not.
No, it's medical.
I've done it. It will not be on your record.
It's medical. And it's a HIPAA violation. It's nobody. It's no. I think
It's
answer
nobody's business.
Tuttle, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And you be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we know we do everything publicly. Do you think I should call your parents?
I'm going to talk to them. I expect a text or a phone call from her any minute because she usually gets up and starts listening to the show about this time.
Your mom, Sally.
Yeah.
And I know she never wants to go on the air because she's got a real raspy voice and she sounds, she just feels she didn't sound so good. But you know that I would never say anything.
I have a very open relationship with my parents, and I tell them everything.
All right, so I probably need your parents' inside as to what we do. I mean, I am your boss; they are your parents, and between all of us together, we're kind of responsible for your well-being.
Yeah, but I'm an adult, and I make adult decisions. I'm going to tell them everything.
Sometimes. Yeah, you're right. You're an adult. You make your own decisions.
The mental state you're in is just not going to.
Sometimes you need your friends and your family to step in and make a decision for you. I don't know that you can make the best decisions right now. Although, thank you for making the decision not to follow through with what you did.
No, I mean, when I thought about it, I knew, But it's hard to describe personally how bad I felt this morning.
Is this the only? Have you felt this?
I've only felt like this one other time before, and it's when I was married. I just woke up and
you only felt this the way you felt this morning when you woke up. It's only ever happened one other time to you.
Yeah,
right.
Where it just was.
Did you have thoughts of suicide at that time?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't actually physically do anything. But the pain
you didn't
was
do
just
anything
so
this
bad.
time. I mean, physically, you just jerry-rigged. You just pre-tested the jerry-rig.
You were just testing the waters.
Yeah.
But that makes me sound like even more of a pussy, sad, pathetic piece of crap.
You're none of those things. Stop.
No. Nothing.
So I know you're not reading the chat, but there's a lot of people in here who said that have gone through the same thing. They're going through the same thing. That
More
talking
people
about
than
it
you know.
is helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and the reason why people don't talk about it is because they
They're
do get
embarrassed.
embarrassed to talk about it.
You know, it would probably be safe to say, Tuttle, including myself, that the majority of people that are watching our show or listening to our show, or by whatever means getting our show, whether it be YouTube, whether it be, terrestrially, whether it be iHeart app, that over 50% of the people that are listening have thought about the very same thing you did at one time or another. And obviously they didn't do it because they're listening and they're alive. But don't feel, you're on the right half of this, meaning more people have thought about that than think that you're stupid. And then secondly, when you live the lives that we do, and our jobs are to entertain, and our jobs aren't, we're not just some guys that are up here talking some records, playing 8 records an hour and doing little 2-minute, tookie breaks. We do full blown.
But I wanted to be open and honest with the fans.
And that is the biggest step.
And that's what I'm saying is like, people don't realize the courage it takes when we leave ourselves vulnerable.
No, I've never done that, but I would say if I tried, I wouldn't be able to talk about it.
Right. And so we talk about everything here, and we have for the most part, we have full transparency to our detriment. Meaning like we, we're so transparent that it usually ends up making us look stupid and hurts us, but that's how what's to be expected of this program. And I don't even know, like Blitz said, that that all of us could openly talk about if we attempted something.
No,
like
I've had a few people private message me, and they said, "Hey, I've never talked about it to anybody, but because I'm behind a fake name online, I can talk about it."
Right.
And Tuttle's helping me.
So, Tuttle, you're helping people. And as down as you are on yourself and that you're not worth nothing and what do you got going, you just this little thing that we're going through is helping people. And at the end of the day, everybody here supports you. Your job's not in question. And if you need to take however many days off while you are at a facility to be professionally evaluated and for you to get your medications right and for you to dial, for lack of a better term, dial yourself in to figure out why this is happening and how we can stop it from happening and make you feel better about yourself. Take as much time as you need.
I want to go talk to somebody today. I just don't want to be locked up because
You will not. You will not be locked up. You want to be in there and you want your questions answered, and they're not going to lock you up for that.
And if they do, then you're going to be really mad at me.
No, I'm not going to be mad at you. I don't like being locked up in a situation where I know that I can't get out of. I can't leave if I want to. I've been to jail and I've spent like 5 days in there because of my mental issues, and you get treated like crap. You do. I mean, all they do is throw you in there with the other people that have the same problems that you have, and they do nothing for you except medicate you, heavily medicate you, and that's it. I like having feelings, I wish I was not on the medication. It makes me feel like a lesser of a person because I have to be on them. And it's not, and the thing is I don't want people to think that I had a bad childhood and my parents beat me or abused me or anything like that. My parents gave me the best living situation. My mom stayed home and took care of me and made sure that I stayed out of trouble. And I've worked hard. in a business that I love, and it's been, you know, hard for me because I'm not as naturally talented as most other radio people, and I had to work on my craft, and I think that I've gotten better at it. But you know, things are going.
Mitch DeMark, you're on the air. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey, everyone. Tuttle, man, I love you. I have one little piece of advice for you. I know you said you didn't want to go somewhere where you felt like you didn't have control over your own domain. And I also know that you've been weaning off of your medications, trying to get more to a neutral or natural state. What I would recommend...
Dr. Dan's on the hotline.
Who?
Okay.
Dan Diaco.
All right. Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, man.
Are you up to speed on what's going on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And I certainly need your insight, my friend, being a doctor.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for you.
So, Tuttle Tuttle's feeling...
I know.
All right, so go
I
ahead.
heard that part.
Tell us what you think.
Well, first of all, that's pretty much a suicide gesture. You know, like a little hesitation cut on your wrist, loading a gun, holding it up to your head but not pulling the trigger, tying a sheet to a fan. Those are all more than just thinking about suicide. Objectively, when a psychiatrist hears that, he's going to want him evaluated. It's a buzzword. You have to. He's got too much history, and it's a suicide gesture. He tied a sheet to a ceiling fan. If it had worked, he may have gone a step further.
And so, what would you suggest he do, or we as friends and employers and stuff like that? What would you suggest?
He sees a psychiatrist today. He doesn't necessarily have to be Baker active, but he can get an outpatient visit, which is a regular psychiatrist.
And I think that's probably one of the buzzwords, getting an out.
Dr. Northrup. He's a wonderful psychiatrist. If he feels he's a danger to himself or others, then he'll Baker act him.
So, Tuttle, would you feel...
or a doctor can do it.
So, Tuttle, would you feel more...
You can't Baker act somebody.
No, I'm not. I would have called the cops, though, and, you know, if I...
Then the cops can do it, right.
Right. But what I would rather... Tuttle, is to get kind of, for lack of a better term, you know, keep it in the family, and Dr. Diaco calls one of his psychiatrist buddies, and we get you in, and you're just not, you know, treated as a jobber, but it's a recommendation of a friend, and Dr. Diaco, we get you to one of his guys, and then I think at that point, you're going to get treated the fairest as to, you know, and probably evaluated the fairest as well, not just thrown in the corner. And because, you know, you said some buzzwords, but really get you looked at by a, you know, not just a county employee, but, you know, a professional doctor, so to speak. And I'm not saying anything against, you know, the people that work at the county facilities, but you know what I'm saying, Dan, like on the private sectors more than it is the, you know, the community deal.
Right.
Is that something we can do, Dan?
I think we can.
All right. So
And Tuttle, if you do that, do yourself a favor and be honest with the guy.
No, I am. I'm always honest when I go. I'm spilling my guts. I'm spilling my guts out here on the air right now.
I know, but some people aren't.
I know that's you don't get any benefit out of it if you don't talk about it.
So Doc, can I have you make a call to your doc and get us that information to get him looked at today?
Sure.
All right, buddy.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna. What do I do next? Just put you on hold, or do I text you in a little bit, or what, bud?
Yeah, text me in a little bit. I'll make a couple phone calls.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Super Fat Bubba Light, for $19.99.
Thank you, Dr. Dan.
Thank you, Dr. Dan. Thank you, Super Fat Bubba Light. So I think if I could give you my friend spin on this, Tuttle, I think that's the best case scenario, is that we keep you out of the, you know, the community, you know, public taxpayer-based, you know, deal, and we get you with a friend of Dr. Diaco's who's a psychiatrist, and we get you seen on that level and not just, you know, walking into the clinic, the public clinic kind of deal. Blitz, would you not agree?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Dr. Diaco blowing in a call to his buddy, and we getting you like a little VIP service around here, Tuttle, and you're not having to go through all the nonsense. And this guy is going to thoroughly evaluate you and just not cover his ass and put you in the system for 72 hours because, you know, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that's the best case scenario?
Yes, I do.
We're very lucky to have that.
We are.
Most people don't.
Dr. Diaco can make one phone call medically. Love that guy. Miss Michelle.
MS Michelle?
Hi.
Oh, it's MS Michelle.
I haven't called in a while, but this is very disturbing to me, and I'm so sad that Tuttle is going through this.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know that I totally agree with Dr. Diaco. Do not put him in, don't Baker Act him. My mom tried to commit suicide 3 times, and each time my dad was very ill, and he was going through chemo and everything for cancer, and he called me and said, I need you. And when I got to the house, she had pills all over everywhere, but so I had no recourse but to call 911. And they put her in a rotten, nasty, disgusting old wing of a hospital with a lot of, she was in her 70s, with a lot of young people that were screaming and running up and down the hallway. And it was very bad. And they kept her there, and they didn't do anything for her. They kept her there, and then they sent her to a psychiatrist, which did nothing but prescribe. Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. They did nothing but prescribe her all kinds of medication and never helped her. It's awful. Tuttle, I know what you're going through because I myself have depression and I've went through panic attacks. Shall we play a game? And like every other day, I wake up and my chest hurts. Shall we play a game? And I try to focus on something good, but it's hard. It's very hard.
Thank you, MS Michelle, for your insight. And yes, we're going to get Tuttle looked at privately, honey.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thanks. Phew.
It's a different experience
Thank
for
God she
everyone.
wasn't on the phone last night about 4 in the morning.
Oh my gosh!
Tuttle.
I thought I was going to Baker Act myself.
Might have been a goner on the deal. Anyway, Tuttle. Hopefully Colton is on his way.
He is, but it takes like an hour to get here.
Right. Plus, he had to stop by Chick-fil-A
4 times.
Yeah, exactly. And then, once he went to Chick-fil-A, he had to go across the street to the 7-Eleven, get the big gulp deal.
Yeah, he was a bit quick to judge in that situation.
What's wrong with me?
The Bubba Radio Network returns after this.
Tuttle, I'll do anything you need, bud.
I know. Thank you.
Hey, we're almost at that 2-hour mark on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the stream. So it's gonna.
Can I tell them right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
That mic isn't live, but you can just talk.
All right. Hey, everybody. We're gonna have to turn the stream off and reset. So jump back on. That way we can immediately post this up. So all 1,057 of you.
We're going to cut the stream and then sign it right back up. So come follow us over. Hopefully you can hear that. Thank you. Over and out.